Hi there lovelies, how are we all? So last video in a little quick scrap chat I mentioned I had an upcoming haul video. This is it. Now I'm on the Gold Coast, Tweed Heads, and the two nearest Kaiser outlets to me are Robina and Browns Plains. Sadly they're both closing down, which is really sad because they are literally the only craft shops we have apart from Spotlight in my area. So that's a bit of a bummer. But so they're having 50% off. They're closing down and having a big 50% off sale. And last Wednesday, I went up and went shopping. So I got two big bags. This one is pretty much all full of paper. But I wanted to show you, before we get started, I want to show you the receipt. Yep, that's the receipt. So that's the receipt. Can you see all of that? That's half. So, yeah. That is the length of my receipt. Now, hopefully you didn't see the total too much. It actually wasn't too bad. So, let's have a look. It was, I think before the 50% was like 3 something or other. So, it ended up coming down to $187, which is actually really good when you consider the amount of stuff I got. So, let's get started, shall we? Oh, squeakiest chair in history, I know. Alright, so I'm not going to go through all the papers one by one, but I'll show you the gist of it. So, to start, we got the big paper pad. So this was $10 before, so I got it for $5. So these are really cool, some awesome papers there. Now I did go and grab a whole bunch of vintage stuff. Now I'm not a vintage person. Okay, sorry, let's rephrase. I haven't been a vintage person in the past. Vintage doesn't really generally do it for me. So this is so I got a few of the ones that I like the most. So this is an awesome die cut that come out with one of the boy collections I had. And then gold cardstock. Just can't have enough cardstock. I always get these. I love them. I do have a few stencils in here that I didn't have yet and I got. So yeah, back to what I was saying. In the past I haven't been much of a vintage person, but recently I've taken up junk journals, if you've seen on my videos. Now while I do use all sorts of paper in those, I made a vintage one for a swap and I really liked it, and so I've been on the lookout for all sorts of things in thrift shops and op shops as we call them here, and I love the vintage letters, the old letters and the postcards as well, and yeah, and music things. So I've been on the lookout for all sorts of things I could use. So when I saw a lot of their collections were exactly what I was after, I stocked up. So this is cool too. This is like a specialty paper. It's glossy. Now that wouldn't, not even for a journal. That's just because I really like that one. This one I like too. So a lot of the specialty papers. This one I'm going to cut up because my oldest son, has been doing swimming carnivals and things lately, and because he swims under the Athletes with Disability heading, he actually stands more of a chance of, you know, doing better in his races. Like instead of coming last in the 9-year-old boys, he's coming second in the AWD junior class. So we've had our swimming carnival recently, so we're doing that. And these are just awesome. How cool are these? So that is definitely going in a journal somehow. These are the die cut papers. Trying to get through it quickly because there is a ton of paper. So like I was saying, all vintage, majority of it is mostly all vintage stuff, because if I like a collection from Kaiser, I grab it. And in the past I haven't, these are new, so I'm going to save them for a minute. In the past I haven't gotten any of the vintage stuff. Now this is the High Tide collection. This was new last month or this month? This month. And I did want to get this one, so I grabbed the papers from this. I'm using it for my cruise album, and plus being on the Gold Coast, you know, you can't, and having beach pictures all the time, you can't have enough beachy stuff. And then that's the specialty paper. That's gloss there. So that's the High Tide. They didn't have the collectibles for that, so I'm going to have to go and find those myself. Now sticker sheets I stocked up on because they were $1 each. So if I saw this is the High Tide and this is the Coastal Escape, which is my all-time favorite collection, I think. And Sandy Toes paper pack because it's really cool. A few other pieces. Now how awesome is this? I grabbed this because it's just too cool not to. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use that, but I did grab 2. And that's the flip side. Oh no, look, I grabbed 3. There you go. I love all these book pieces. More vintage. Oh, the swim stickers, because as I was telling you, he did his swimming carnival, and the My Year 1 papers that they had that was left because I just really like this collection. And yeah, a few more vintage ones and then another stencil. So that is my massive haul of paper that I got. Oh. So these are the new sticker books. Now these were the only 2 I was able to grab because they're the only 2 that they had left. A lot of stuff was sold out because, well, you know, 50% off. And but I was able to get this one. Now I love the words and things. These are new. These only just come out from Kaiser. They're icon sticker books and words and all sorts of cool stuff. And I think they have 4. So there's that one. I think it's the black and white and the dark blue one that I didn't get. So I'll be on the lookout for those 2. So lots of awesome stickers that you can use in many, many different ways. So I got those. And this is my other bag that I got. So let's have a look. Okay. So as I showed you in my last scrap chat video, if you watched it, die release paper. Now this is meant to be used in between your die, like your Sizzix or your Cuttlebug. Put it in between the die and it helps the die come out better. But when I saw it, I'm going to use it like I would use tissue paper in my journal, I think, because look at it, it's just really cute. So I got that. Oh, big mess here. Embossing folder, because, you know, I just like that design. Printed tape, which is washi tape basically, in a vintage theme. A few more washi tapes that I grabbed while I was there. Bling, because, well, you can never have enough bling. Tissue paper, because, well, it was there and it was cool. Alright, let's try and sort this out a bit so we can have a bit of a, there we go. Some wood veneer pieces. I plan on using them in a journal, in an upcoming journal. Same with these. I grabbed these because of the vintage feel timeless tag, so I can use them in my journals as well. A stamp. Now these 2 are the die and stamp sets that you can get. Now the stamps match the die shapes and you can stamp and cut with the 2. So I grabbed those because I think they're just really cool. And that, you know, 50% off, why not? If I sound like I have a shopping problem, I don't, honestly. I actually did really well not to buy everything they had. But I go up to Kaiser once every few months, and probably maybe, you know, twice, 3 times a year at most. So when I do go up, I tend to spend over 100, generally under 200, because I save up and get a list of things that I want. And yeah, so in my defense, I don't do it all the time. This is a cool stamp too. I love this stamp. Background postmarks, which is really cool. More bling. They didn't have any of the white, so I didn't grab any of that. But I'm always on the lookout for white bling. Another stamp, postmarks. I really love the whole postmark feel. I grabbed two packets of those because they'll be really good in journals. Foam brushes because I had run out. I have a really bad habit of using them for glue and then not rinsing them, so therefore effectively killing them. Cherry Tree Lane stamps. I got the typewriter and the awesome postage marks that I'm onto. I'm really into at the moment. This is a set. Now I have all of these that they've brought out. I bought a Christmas one and the one for the Coastal Escape, and then there's this one, the Stay Golden. So I grabbed that, and it's a good mix of 3x4, 4x6 stickers and then die cut pieces. So that's really cool. and off the page that I grabbed, I saw this in the most recent Kaiser Workshop magazine. I think most recent, I'm pretty sure, yeah, because it came out with the High Tide collection. And it's an anchor shelf, and I thought that'd be pretty cool for my desk. I was thinking of maybe not using the anchor pieces and using something else. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I saw that and thought it would be cool. And then when I got there, and obviously 50%, I thought, well, why not? I'll grab that, because I really liked the look of that when I saw it in the magazine. So that's my massive haul. Now, it doesn't look that big, I guess, but there was a lot of paper involved. So a lot of paper and stencils and things. So yeah, not bad for what I got, I think. Not bad at all. So yeah, sadly, there'll be no more Kaiser hauls from up here. None from me. And I'm now going to be shopping online, sadly, because we don't have any spotlights or all we have in the area here. My dream is to one day open my own scrapbook shop in the area. But yeah, sadly, no more bricks and mortar stores. It'll all be online shopping from me. So yeah, which is a little sad to see it go, but anyway, on to new things. So that's my haul. Thanks for watching, and I will be back later in the week and the month and whenever with new projects with all my new awesome stuff. So I will definitely be using a lot of these stamps in my art journal and things like that. So stay tuned for more, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.